Yeah, how's it going, everyone? What are you doing? Marriland here. Ah, that's right. It's finally time for the Pokemon White Nuzlocke stream. Yeah, we're a little late starting today. I had some internet issues. Thank you, Spectrum, best I can tell. I had to reboot my modem twice. I had to unplug it and everything. It was being really nasty, so yeah, we're a little bit late. That's how it goes. But that's okay. We got it going. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not wearing the fedora today. I have it right here. Maybe I'll put it on when knocked over a water bottle. That didn't have anything in it, don't worry. Anyway, I just want to let my hat breathe, or my head breathe for a moment. I guess the hat too. Huzzah! Subscribing with Twitch Prime for the 3rd month in a row. Thank you so much for that big service. And Zastin586 subscribing with Twitch Prime for the 7th month in a row as well. Thank you so much for that big service. I think there were a few more before the stream started or while it was kind of dying. So I will get those in just a moment. Pax Asteria just subscribed for the 7th month in a row as well. Thank you so much. And Wasser Bienchen just subscribed with Twitch Prime for the 2nd month in a row as well. With a little happy face. Yay! Okay. Thank you so much for that big service, for all the subs. Really do appreciate that. So, we were training up Lollipop, right? Yeah, that's right. Now I remember. Okay, let's go ahead and train up Lollipop a little bit more. And once we kind of get situated, I'll go over some of the other ones. But yeah, it's kind of nice to be doing this again. Oh man, it was definitely quite the experience last time. I'm so glad that everything seems to have worked out all right. All right, let's see. Will we find Audino today? I really don't know. Chump Dratini subscribing. Thank you so much for the big service. Really do appreciate that. That is awesome. All right, let's see. Just get one Audino, that'd be great. Yeah, there are a lot of boys on my team. It's kind of weird, you know, it's not intentional or anything. It just, you know, that's how it goes. All right, any moment now. I love Audino training. Oh man, it is so good. And Billy Raymond GT subscribing. Hey, thank you so much for that big service. Really do appreciate it. Oh my gosh, come on. Audino, where are you? Where are you? And Daydrone subscribing on Twitch for 7 months in a row. Dang, thank you so much for that big service. Really do appreciate it. Why am I running back and forth? Because that is how you find Audino, which gives an amazing amount of experience. It only appears in the rustling grass, and you have to walk some steps before the rustling grass will appear. Well, I'm not having any luck right now. Although when have I ever had luck on this game? Leah the Leo subscribing for the 7th month in a row. Thank you so much for that big service. Okay, finally. Really do appreciate that. Okay, there we go. Now let me see if I can get some of the other ones that were lost. Yeah, a little bit of a confusing day today. I hate it when there's internet troubles. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Because there's nothing I can really do about it, you know? And when there's nothing you can do... Well, I mean, I did go ahead and reset the modem and unplug it and all that stuff. Like the standard technical stuff. But it's just really frustrating when it's like, it should just work, right? It should just work. My internet's been doing so well. Until now. Helping hand. You know what? We don't need that. No, we don't. Oh, level 13 as well. Flygon Freak subscribing for the 10th month in a row with Twitch Prime saying, wow, 2 months already. Wait, what? And SS4 Chris subscribing as well. You guys are crazy right now. Thank you so much for all that big service. It really does mean a lot. That is very awesome. Very awesome indeed. Such a wonderful start. Okay, I think I got the other stuff going. Let me just find that autognome. You know what? We're just gonna set it up here. So before the stream started, we had a big one. We have Jedi Aster Ultra subscribing for the 14th month in a row. That's why he was the bit boss for a little bit there. That is crazy. Thank you so much for that big service. That massively big service. Really do appreciate that. And we did have, let's see, we had 100 bits from Simru Ambith 2410, which I know I'm mispronouncing, but I am absolutely terrible when it comes to, I believe that's Welsh. Absolutely terrible. But I tried. Oh man, no hat. No hat right now. I could put it on if you guys really want. And Short Circuit, that's pretty great, just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for that big service. I'm not detecting any lag. If you guys are noticing lag, you might need to change the quality of your stream. Remember, I am streaming now at 1080p, so some really nice quality stuff. So it's possible your internet just might not be able to handle it if you're trying to view it at source. So just drop it down to like 720 or something. Alright, so I think we're caught up, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh man, what a rush. Oh, thanks for putting up with that. Oh man, hey, nice. Short Circuit saying sub hype. Been watching since the Platinum Adventure. Keep being awesome. Well, that's great. Thank you so much. That does go back. Holy smokes. Oh, man. So, yeah, we gotta do some training for Lenora. We actually have to get down to Acrine City. Kinda stopped, but that's alright. Also, I think I was mistaken last time. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I think you guys were mistaken. I think you told me that Vital Spirit turns into Intimidate, but I think it's Sand Rush. So, I may have said something incorrect. That's what I get for reading the chat. No, it's all good. I know you guys are trying to help. I don't always fact check everything on the spot, you know? So, sometimes if I say something, it's just because someone in the chat was telling me, oh, it's this. And like, oh, okay. I haven't even double checked that, to be honest. I was just reading YouTube comments and someone was saying that. It's like, oh, whoops. I would have rather had Intimidate, to be honest. I don't know if I'm still going to get it or not. I did see your question. I just don't feel like answering it. Asking how Pokemon are in previous series isn't really engaging. It's like they're in the game. I don't know what kind of response you want. Alright, let's see. So, we're going to... Oh, Pickup turns into Sand Rush. Does it really? Well, great. I mean, I could just look myself, you know, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, Takedown. I don't really want to teach it, but 90 power is so good at this point in the game. I think I'm going to get rid of Leer, just in case we need to do, like, a lot of damage. Okay, so Vital Spirit is Intimidate. Nice. That's good. Alright, so... yeah, this should be fine. I don't Can I even train up Ring Pop right now? Let me take a look. Should we train up Ring Pop? I'm not opposed to it. You can't get... What is it? Well, it has Klutz, so... Fine. Alright. Train up a little bit. I wouldn't mind having everyone set. We're gonna need to figure out what to do in, upcoming gym. It's a very destructive gym. Need to get a fighting type. Well, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Sorry, a little bit late today. So if you're watching on YouTube, this episode will be a little on the short side. No need to worry. No need to freak out. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. Max LP Queen subscribing for the 7th month in a row. Saying the streak lives on. 5 more months to go till the Big 12. Aw, yeah. Thank you so much for that big service. Really do appreciate it. And Vormiletic subscribing for the 2nd month in a row as well. Holy moly. You guys are awesome. All the subs today. Jeez. Thank you so much for that. It does mean a lot. And thank you for everyone on YouTube putting up with me kind of talking about all these Twitch subs and everything. They are what kind of help make this stream possible. I mean, it's a different kind of model as opposed to YouTube. I know we talk about this every now and then, but, you know, just know that the people that are subscribing, they're making it possible for me to keep doing this instead of going out and getting more of a traditional job. So, I'm very grateful for them. I know sometimes it can slow things down or distract things, but I've always been one to show gratitude. I do like doing that. So it's kind of important for me. Alright, anyway. Let's see, that's good. So level 12. Probably go heal, just cause. Yeah, so there was something I wanted to talk about YouTube. Now, it hasn't really been like that bad or anything. I'm not trying to you know, give anyone a hard time. It isn't really so much reactive. It's just, I was thinking about it, you know. In the past, I have seen a lot of comments, and this happens all the time on YouTube, especially YouTube. There's a reason that, you know, YouTube comments sometimes get their whatever. But I guess what I would like to encourage you to do, this is what I'd like to encourage, this is really what I was thinking, is, you know, I was thinking about disagreements, and also, you know, people asking dumb questions, let's say, if you think they're dumb. If you think I disagree with you, or, oh, your comment was dumb, or whatever, you know what would be a really nice thing to do? You know, if you're disagreeing, don't say you idiot, or try to belittle someone for having a difference of opinion, or disagreeing with something that I say. I mean, even if, like, okay, let's take a classic example. You should have done this, Marriland, otherwise, you know, outcome would have been different. Like, okay, I get that, but here's the thing. A lot of people, they want to, like, jump to the defensive, and it doesn't really accomplish that much. You can disagree, and you can do it respectfully. Or you can disagree and be a jerk about it. So, honestly, what I would just like to encourage you guys to do is just, you know, it's totally fine if someone may disagree with me, or someone may not like what I'm doing, or may have kind of a, I don't know, just a bad attitude. But that doesn't mean you need to act the same back. I think it's better to have, you know, a more inviting community. I think, you know, the little things like that, they go a long way. And I'm not talking for my sake, I'm talking for your sake. Presenting your arguments in a rational way without just, you know, yelling at people that disagree with you. I have admitted in the past, I am sensitive to criticism, like, absolutely. I do work on that. But what I do try to avoid doing is any sort of personal attacks. Like, I don't want to call someone an idiot if they disagree with me or try to make them feel bad as a person. I may get defensive, but it's really more backing up kind of my point of view or my perspective as opposed to trying to make personal attacks or, you know, just belittle someone on that. So I think it's kind of something that you, person watching this video, you might do a great job of that already, and that's awesome. But maybe just take these words to heart when you're visiting someone else's video series or comments or something, because you can carry this positivity somewhere else. Like, you don't have to limit it just to my channel. I definitely think that so often the people with the loudest voices tend to be the ones that are heard, but that's not always the case. I have seen a lot of people that, you know, leave comments that are, you know, perfectly fine. You know, they're constructive, they're not a problem, it's all right. But I think really the more that people can kind of just chill, you know, you don't have to get so defensive if, you know, someone disagrees with you, or you don't need to get so defensive if someone's like, you know, calling me bad names. Like, I'm used to it, you know. Like, I would request maybe you guys don't do that, and that goes to anyone, you know. I don't like to do that. It's just not really a nice thing. I don't really like that on my channel. I don't really like having people calling other people out on my channel either. Like, that's something I will not tolerate, you know, just plain and simple. I will not tolerate that. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. It has double slap. I mean, I think it's fine. And I'm not trying to tell you how to be. I'm just trying to offer my words of wisdom. I think that, you know, so often the words that you make... Actually, there's a great example, you know. Actually, it was a really great example. Maybe this is actually what kind of subtly brought me to thinking about this. So, there was actually a comment recently, and hopefully you're watching this. I think it was Acrobat. Left a comment, and they were one of the people that just kind of piled on during the Omega Ruby wedlock. You know, the finale of that, just tearing me a new one and all that. And, you know, a lot of people were doing that. But the point is, all these years later, they came back and kind of left a, you know, I'm sorry message, you know, apologized about that. And you know, that was actually really big of them. Like, absolutely, I'll forgive you. It's, you know, what I really appreciated with that wasn't so much even the apology, but seeing that someone grew. You know, they had an opportunity to kind of reflect on the words that they said. And, you know, even though it was just one example here, like, there are plenty of people leaving comments, that's kind of what I mean, you know? The less apologies you have to leave in life, probably the better. Or at least the less you feel like you need to leave. If you kind of live your life without feeling you need to, that's pretty great. But it isn't so much, like, me that I was happy for. It was kind of them, because, you know, I feel like, you know, I've talked about this over the years, and I know that a lot of people, they were genuinely mad because, you know, I do challenging runs, and a lot of people did feel that, you know, maybe rightfully so, invalidated the run. Like, I get that. It was very harsh. Very, very painful for me, I guess, just emotionally, because, you know, here, it was like the end of my series, and then I noticed that, and it's like, oh no, now what do I do? It's just crazy. But yeah, anyway, it was really good. And I guess that got me thinking that, you know, sometimes the words you say make such a huge difference. And you can choose to get really defensive or choose to get really mean or mean-spirited, like calling people names or insults. And that doesn't really accomplish anything for furthering your point. Like, you've probably lost the argument. And that even goes for people trying to defend me too, all right? You're no offense to you guys, but sometimes you can be the worst when it comes to that, because you mean well, but by just kind of yelling at people that disagree and doing it in a disrespectful way, then that doesn't really reflect good on me either. It's like, no, it's fine. You can let people have different opinions. You can disagree, that's fine, but do it respectfully, I guess. That's kind of what I mean. You know, you don't have to try to prove them wrong all the time. Or actually, you can maybe even do that, like if you feel there's a legitimate case. But what you don't need to do is do it at the expense of their dignity. You don't need to, you know, make them feel like less of a person or tell them, hey, you're trash, or, you know, you're an idiot, or whatever else. There's a lot more choice words here. And generally speaking, you know, my community's pretty good about things like that. It's really not like I'm calling out all of you by any means. I'm just, you know, trying to remind you guys to remember that, because I think that's kind of something that will serve you well elsewhere on the internet too. Yeah, anyway, just kind of wanted to talk about that, I guess. I'm always looking for things to talk about. No one's perfect, I know that. I certainly am not. I always try to be aware of my shortcomings. I do try to be open about them. Oh, I guess I don't need to train anymore, because Ring Pop leveled up and I didn't actually fix it, did I? Yeah, that's right. Okay, there we go. Now we're set. Smiley Smile 31 subscribing for 12 months in a row. Congrats on that golden Meryl tail. That is awesome. Saying a year of remembering to subscribe each month. Hey, that takes a lot. That's really awesome, though. That is really awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I am all healed up. I want to go forward here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we still haven't gotten to Nakreen City yet, so we still have a ways to go. Yes, we do. I feel like I had other things to talk about, but I don't remember what. Oh, I know what! I should probably talk about this now. The Sun Nuzlocke Revenge. Alright, I was working on that layout until 4 in the morning yesterday. Well, I mean, technically today, 4 in the morning, but you know what I mean. And that was just crazy. Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, that was just crazy, I tell you. You know what, we're gonna use Pop-Tart here. But I made a lot of progress on it, and it looks really good. So one thing that oh my gosh, this could really hurt. I don't like that. Well, let's cut and see what happens. Does have quick attack. Ugh. Oh yeah, there we go. We should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. So, yeah. One thing I'm really excited for with the Sun Nuzlocke Revenge is just what a throwback it is to the original Sun Nuzlocke. It is... actually the amount of detail I've put into the series, if you think this right here, if you think this is a lot of detail, honestly, the Sun Nuzlocke will blow you away. If you've been watching the Sun Nuzlocke series, or if you have watched it, yeah, it looks almost exactly like that. And it's all done in a live stream format. And there are things that I will do to make it look really good, and things that I'll do to make it entertaining as well. I had a few funny details. So, a few things I'm thinking of doing. Well, actually, let's get this Charon thing out of the way. Vanilla, stop! That dark, tall grass over there. Every now and then, 2 Pokemon will pop out at the same time. In other words, you have to be careful of the darker grass. I'm heading on to Nakreen City. Alright, bye. Bye. So, one thing I'm thinking of doing in preparation for the... Oh, is there really nothing over here? In preparation for the Sun Nuzlocke Revenge. Now, you know, it's called Revenge because the series had a rather, unfortunate demise, let's say. I mean, it's been out for a year. If I spoiled it for you, hopefully that gives you kind of an encouragement to watch it, I guess. But I will mention that because we are going to be streaming the Revenge. So that's kind of important. Awaiting subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for the big service. Really do appreciate that. That is awesome, choosing me with Twitch Prime. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking of doing. At the end of the series, because there was a fight, and I didn't want to spoil the outcome of said fight, so what I did is I ended up making a gigantic kind of collage of, well, I guess really more of a montage, of all of the boss fights, or most of the boss fights in the game. And I played those. So I'm gonna make a modified version of that and release it as a trailer to get people excited, or at least get them caught up on the Sun Nuzlocke Revenge. So then, you know, if you just kind of want to see how some of the fights went, that will show you. And I feel like that might be kind of interesting. You know, it'll be probably about 50 minutes long, because it speeds everything up. But it might be a good way if you haven't seen the series, but you kind of want to at least see some of the stuff, knowing that it will spoil the Sun Nuzlocke, but it might also get you to watch the series too. I'll hopefully get that done really soon. I'm thinking maybe like Thursday night having that up, or Friday. I'll have to see. No promises here, but... And I might not even be able to get it done in time, but I would like to. I think I can do it. I think that'll be a really good way of kind of introducing people to it. But I'm so excited because it is absolutely within the style of that Nuzlocke, except done live, which is great. Alright, there were 2 subs we had. We had Staraxius subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for the big service, choosing me with your Twitch Prime sub. And Stuart Frizz subscribing for the 2nd month in a row, saying, oh yeah, Stuart here for the 2nd month in a row. Well, thank you so much for that big service. Really do appreciate that. Really do. Alright, actually, let's leave with Pop-Tart. I think we might need Pop-Tart in this gym. A little nervous. When is the Sun Nuzlocke Revenge starting? That is actually gonna be Friday! I believe I will have it ready to go. I made some major breakthroughs as far as programming goes. Hey, thanks, Carter Goldie. Glad you think I'm cool. Let's see. I guess I don't really need to fight this thing. Yeah, so we will make it Friday. I wasn't entirely sure I'd get it done in time, but I made some massive progress last night. I had to redesign so much of my script from scratch. And it is now, it's now ready pretty much, so that's a good thing. Very good thing. Alright, we're gonna heal up Cake Pop just in case you use something kinda nasty. Digitoony subscribing for the 11th month in a row with Twitch Prime, saying, so close to a year, how time flies. Well, thank you so much for that big service for almost a year. Dang, only a month to go. That is crazy. That is awesome, though. Very awesome. Alright, Patrat versus Patrat fight. I did see your question about Super Mystery Dungeon. I'm currently playing Pokemon White, and talking about old series is not something that I usually, you know, want to do if I'm not really talking about it in whatever I'm streaming. Like, you know, not trying to be rude or anything, but there is a rules section. If I'm not mistaken, it does kind of mention asking about, like, video series. I'm probably not going to answer those questions. Let's see really fast if I can even find that. I guess it was things that bother me that I'm not likely to respond to. When's the next episode of series? Play game instead. Shout me out. What's your friend code? And things like that. Also generic hi Marrilands. I don't say hi to everyone. There's a lot of people that tune in. I do see those messages. I do appreciate them. But I might not have a chance to say hi to literally everyone that says hi. Just because otherwise it'd slow things down. Oh, baby, crunch. Nice. You're not overly fast, to be honest. Let's go ahead and get rid of Bite. Crunch is great. Let's see. There's a long wall of text there. Back the poning. Well, it could probably take out a meteor. It'd probably take a meteor match because remember, water resists steel, so you're probably going to be fine. I think you might even be overthinking it. Wall Rain's pretty good. All right, Lollipop. No, you can't have my friend code. I'm sorry. I don't even have room. This is also a DS. I really should just get my friend code on this in the pal pad. Actually, I don't even know if it'll give me one. I think I'd have to connect before it does that. Oh, wow. Because, yeah, I can't connect anymore to Wi-Fi. Hey, thank you so much, K1 Sully, for the 100 bits. Really do appreciate that. Jedi Aster with 80 bits. So much for the bits, you two. All right, we're almost there to Nacrian City, so that's nice. Wonder if a no-level grinding Nuzlocke is possible. Yeah, but the problem with that is you're more than likely to just be using like 1 or 2 Pokemon and over-leveling them. And then if something dies, and if you don't have the means to train them up, it's just kind of game over. So it's kind of one of those things that sounds better on paper than it actually really is. All right, how do I feel about this? I'm not gonna switch out just yet. I'm gonna use Bite right now. Because I know that thing has Sturdy. I might as well go for that flinch chance. Nice! Random shiny while training. Awesome, XLP Queen. What is it? Whoa! Digituni with 5,000 Kappa bits! Dang! That's a lot of Kappa bits! Holy smokes! Dang! That is crazy! Thank you so much for all those bits! Dang! Digituni! Holy moly! That is awesome! Thank you so much for all those. Whoa! Alright. Dang! Anyway, we made it to Nacrian City. Come with me a sec. Alright. Where are you leading me? If you go straight from here, there's a Pokemon Center. And use these if you want. Yes, the Chesto Berries. Give your Pokemon a Chesto Berry to hold. Then, if it ever falls asleep, it'll wake up immediately. Oh, and another piece of advice. Nacrian City. Yeah, okay, I got that. We gotta get a fighting type or something. 1,000 Kappa bits from Jedi Aster. What the heck is up with all these Kappas? That's so awesome. Thank you so much for all those Kappas. Really do appreciate that. All right. So, made it. We made it to Nacrian City. And yeah. Feel pretty good about that. Oh, right on the spot. Yeah, so Thornyon the Bee saying, I don't get why people dislike the Gen 6 experience share. It doesn't make the game easier. It makes it so you don't have to grind. It makes the game easier, because if you leave it on for the moment you get it, what ends up happening is you get stupid over-leveled. Like, if you're fighting pretty much all the trainers, like, you will be way above most. At least in Gen 6. I feel like they kind of fixed it in Gen 7. Especially towards the end game. Well, like the 4th island. But, yeah, it is pretty overpowered if you just use it like that. That's why people dislike it. But if you just turn it off unless you're training, then that's fine. Okay, how am I doing on Pokeballs? I need some Great Balls, right? Get like 2 of those. Oh man, I really could use some potions and super potions? I don't know, I guess I'll get a few potions just for spot healing. I guess I have... I'll get like 1 more of these. Okay, there we go. I don't think there's anything I really need to do here. Yeah, if you play with a level limit, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Is there like a hidden item right here? Yes, there is! Ooh, an Ultra Ball, nice. Alright. So, we can go this way, I guess. Do I have time to catch a new Pokemon here? I guess I do. Oh, you know what? Won't you give me some move? Did I heal? Yes. Yeah, we are playing with Pinwheel Claws. Alright, Rock Smash. Which do I prefer, black or white? I think I prefer black a little bit more. I have fond memories of that, and I like Reshiram. Alright, so this could be very helpful. Wow, Lollipop can learn Rock Smash. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually really surprised. I don't know what I want to get rid of for it, though. That's the problem. Like, that extra damage from Takedown is pretty good. Well, let's just hold off on it for right now. But I do want to get something. Yes, this area is called Pinwheel Forest. So, a lot of people will play with Pinwheel Claws, myself included in this instance. We're gonna get rid of Lick because it's really bad. Alright, let's see. Then Cake Pop? I mean, we definitely want to have Rock Smash. If all possible. I guess we'll get rid of Tail Whip. Because Rock Smash pretty much can do the same thing. Yeah, so we'll be getting 2 different Pokemon in Pinwheel Forest. Well, at least in this area. We'll get one in the exterior over here. And then we'll get one in the interior. Because they have entirely separate encounters. Like, entirely separate. So a lot of people play by what's called Pinwheel Claws, which will allow you to treat them as different areas. And I will be doing a similar thing for Route 1 in the Sun Nuzlocke Revenge. You know, as long as you're establishing those rules ahead of time, that's fine. Alright, let's go. Are you going deeper into Pinwheel Forest or to the Challenge Rock? Alright, let's do this. Muna! Alright, let's take this Muna out. With a bat. With a bat. Ugh! Oh, darn it! Ugh! Oh, I guess it is level 15. Uh-oh! It put me to sleep. Oh man, so I'm thinking of another rule for the Sun Nuzlocke Revenge. I don't know if I would do it for the first Revenge, because if I die, what's gonna happen? If I have a total wipe, I think I will allow myself to make a choice whether I want to continue or just reset, like depending on what I have and what's going on. But I'm contemplating having for each Revenge the previous Revenge, or like I can't use any Pokemon that I used in the previous Revenge, or actually any Pokemon that I even caught. So it could be kind of interesting, like they just be counted as a dupe or something, although we wouldn't be playing with Dupes Claws. So we just ignore them. Yeah, that's right, no Dupes Claws. Oh, that's gonna be wild. You know what? Before I head on over there and catch a Pokemon, I think I just want to... Did I grab the item here? I think I did, right? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I know I'm going to be going on break pretty soon. Like, I'll take a look if I want to do that or not. But I think that could be kind of an interesting idea to make the series a little bit more, unique, I guess. Either that, or we'll just go for it, because I do want to beat the game. And it might be tough. It might take several attempts. Oh, Petalil for Cottony. I don't know if I'd want to do that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not playing with Dupes Claws in this. No, I wouldn't run out of starter choices after the third. What would happen is it's just for the previous one. So, let's say in the third revenge, you know, let's say in the first revenge, I try to use Tepig, or not Tepig, that'd be kind of weird. No, I try to use, Litten. Why couldn't I think of that? And then I failed. Well, then in the second one, I'd have to use either Poplio or Rowlet. Couldn't use Litten. So then let's say I get Poplio. Then in the third one, I could use Litten because it's just the last one. It wouldn't be like a continual blacklist. It's just from the previous one, just in case it takes me multiple attempts. I also realized I could have fought N there, and that would have been kind of bad. I mean, I could fight him. It's time. I'm just trying to think of something to do in the meanwhile, but we don't really have anything. So I think we're just going to take a break right now, and I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Alright, see you, Jedi Aster. Alright, so see you guys in just a little bit.